back to Miguel Sanchez's birthday special with our next Jeopardy game, which is going to be Jeopardy. Let's see how it goes.
This is Jeopardy! Here are the categories.
For the Jeopardy round, the categories are the Netherlands, American history, drama, insect trivia, opera, and finally, people. Alright. Let's get going.
The answer is...
Primary author of the Declaration of Independence. Who's Thomas Jefferson?
The answer is...
Fortune hunters of the post-war South named for the luggage they carried. Who are carpetbaggers?
The answer is...
The U.S. was involved in a bitter struggle between factions of this Asian country from 1950 to 1953. What is Korea?
The answer is...
Vice President charged with both treason and murder. Who is Aaron Burr?
The answer is...
The angel of the battlefield who established the American Red Cross. Who is Clara Barton? Okay.
The answer is...
Medieval mystery plays often dealt with events taken from this book. What is the Bible?
The answer is...
This musical form debuted in the 16th century, and some say the first production was called Daphne. Rob locked me out on the buzzer. Opera, I knew it. Too late.
The answer is...
Tosca was based on a play written for this great French actress of the late 1800s. Who is Sarah Bernhardt?
The answer is...
Gershwin spent time in this state, the city of Porgy and Bess, to get the opera's atmosphere right. What is Georgia? It's not Georgia? I was on the right track. South Carolina. Oh well. With the daily double, he can risk up to 500 on this clue. Author of Cyrano de Bergerac, Edmond Rostand wrote at least 3 plays with his French actress, and it's Sarah Bernhardt.
The answer is...
I was a soldier for beauty and love. I was completely selfless, said this former Philippine First Lady. Who is Imelda Marcos?
The answer is...
Also known for stupid human tricks, he got Ted Koppel to balance a dog biscuit on his nose. Who is David Letterman?
The answer is.
Before he created Gino's Frozen Pizzas, Gino Paolucci started this Chinese food company in Duluth, Minnesota. What is... Forgot. I forgot. Chun King. Oh, yeah. The name just escaped me, but it's okay. Let's keep going.
The answer is.
A comedian might find one in his soup. What is a fly?
The answer is.
A police special weapons team, or what you do to a pesky mosquito. What is SWAT?
The answer is.
Completes a Ben Franklin phrase. Here's Scud Glass Snug. What is as a bug in a rug?
The answer is.
This beetle, named for an eastern country, was first spotted in the U.S. in 1916 in New Jersey. What is the Japanese beetle?
The answer is.
Balls of naphthalene are protection against them. What are moths?
The answer is.
Act 2 of the Shaw play opens at a Salvation Army shelter. What is Major Barbara?
The answer is.
August Strindberg, noted for the Ghost Sonata, has been called this country's greatest dramatist. What is Germany? It's not Germany. Sweden.
The answer is.
In Verdi's Otello, Iago is sung by a baritone and Otello by one of these. A tenor. I was thinking that, but I didn't want to buzz in.
The answer is.
She said Warren Beatty acts like he can't wait to get out of the room when she talks about spirits. Who is Shirley MacLaine?
The answer is.
This famous feminist middle initial stood for Brownell. Who is Susan B. Anthony?
The answer is.
The arias from Bellini's La Sonnambula were favorites of this Swedish nightingale. Oh. Crap, I did not mean to buzz in. Jenny Lind. Yeah, I would never have come up with that.
The answer is.
Today, very few Hollanders can be found clumping around in these Klompen. Ugh, Sue locked me out. Wooden shoes, yeah.
The answer is.
This play inspired over 20 operas, including Les Amants de Verona. What is Romeo and Juliet?
The answer is.
As of June 1989, 2.26 of these equaled $1 American dollar. What are guilders?
The answer is.
Till the 1700s, this city was noted for its fine blue patterned china. What is Delft? No, maybe it's Rotterdam. I'm gonna change it to what is Rotterdam. No, my instincts led me astray. It was Delft. Ugh. My instincts led me astray.
The answer is.
Queen Juliana's daughter. She is the present queen of the Netherlands. Beatrix.
The answer is.
The 1975 independence of the South American colony caused massive migration to the Netherlands. What is Suriname? So I'm in the lead with $4,300 at the end of the Jeopardy round. Now on to double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
Great thinkers, math, historic quotes, medicine, sport of kings, and finally, authors. All right.
The answer is.
The decision was mine alone, said Truman of the use of this monumental item in 1945. What is the atomic bomb?
The answer is.
Jefferson said the tree of liberty must be referred to from time to time with this of patriots. The blood, I knew it.
The answer is.
Nicknamed the Shoe, he holds the record for single season wins. It was Willie Shoemaker.
The answer is.
Type of betting whose name is from the French for mutual stake. What is pari-mutuel?
The answer is.
The oldest race of the Triple Crown. What is the Belmont Stakes?
The answer is.
A 3/4 mile race is this long in furlongs. What is 6?
The answer is.
In 1919 through 20, this four-legged battleship won 20 of 21 stars. Who is Man of War? Man of War.
The answer is.
In 1938, this Prime Minister said the Munich Pact brought peace to our time. Who is Winston Churchill? It's not Winston Churchill. Neville Chamberlain.
The answer is.
Total price in dollars and cents of 5 2-bit haircuts. What's $1.25?
The answer is.
Total number of humps of 1 backdraining camel and 2 dromedaries. Sue locked me out. 4. I knew it. Too late.
The answer is.
Yellow fever and malaria are transmitted by these insects. Come on, Sue. Stop locking me out. Mosquitoes, yep.
The answer is.
Louis Pasteur developed an immunization for this disease, aka hydrophobia. What is rabies?
The answer is.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is better known as the disease which killed this ball player. Who is Lou Gehrig? Though ether was discovered long before, it wasn't until the 19th century that it was used for this. What is numbing? No. Anesthesia. Oh well. Still in the lead.
The answer is.
In 1895, Iowa merchant Daniel Palmer found a form of this physical therapy, which means hand effective. Chiropractic.
The answer is.
A Google is a number written as 1 followed by this many zeros. I got locked out. 100, I knew it.
The answer is.
1.73 is the approximate square root of this number. What is 3?
The answer is.
The next number in the series of 1, 3, 6, 10. 15, I knew it.
The answer is.
Marx and Engels wrote in the Communist Manifesto, proletarians have nothing to lose but these. Their chains. Rob will take the lead if he gets this right. In an Irish election campaign in 1790, John Philip Curran said this is the price of liberty and its eternal vigilance. is in the lead.
The answer is
19th century German author of Thus Spake Zarathustra, who is Karl Marx. That is wrong. Nietzsche.
the answer is
While prisoner of the Germans in World War II, this French existentialist wrote some of his greatest work. Jean-Paul Sartre.
the answer is
Greek philosopher whose works were the basis for both scientific study well into the 17th century. Aristotle.
the answer is
French soldier and mathematician whose motto was, I think, therefore I am. Who is Rene Descartes?
the answer is
The 17th century Dutch Jew was excommunicated from his synagogue for independent thinking. Baruch Spinoza.
the answer is
While many people shortened their last names in 1700, this author linked the hit from foe to this. What is Daniel Defoe?
the answer is
Mark Twain said this man scored 114 offenses against literary art on just one page of The Deerslayer. James Fenimore Cooper. Anyone's game right now.
the answer is
The 1988 Pulitzer Prize for biography went to Look Homeward, A Life of This Man. Thomas Wolfe.
the answer is
He grew prized dahlias and had an enormous aviary at his Hollywood home, Oscott. L. Frank Baum. Yeah, that makes sense. That last clip.
the answer is
He was the most famous resident of Oxford, Mississippi. Who is William Faulkner? And Rob and I are tied at $8,800 apiece. Composers. He's going just 2,800. All right. If it's Franz Joseph Haydn, I've pulled off a win. If it's wrong, I lose.
The final Jeopardy answer is...
Franz Joseph Haydn. See you all for another game, everybody. Walk away with $17,600.